Am I the asshole? For refusing to sign a get well soon card for a coworker that tired to get me fired? Tried. LSS. Last year I had a coworker actively participate in an investigation to get me fired at work. All allegations were false and fabricated and I am still employed, thank God. However, this ordeal cost me tens of thousands of dollars. I'm in sales and months of incredible stress at work and at home. A few months after everything settled down, said coworker was diagnosed with cancer. He's a POS, in my opinion, but I wouldn't wish cancer on my worst enemy. Fast forward to last week. A different coworker sends out a group message to all of our other coworkers stating he's bought a card for everyone to sign and asked everyone to donate $20 to help out. Today, after being asked why I had not yet signed donated, I told him I will not be signing the card nor donating. He was incredibly upset. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. Tell the person collecting that you are hard up for money after what this person did to you and because of him you cannot afford to donate, and as you have not donated you do not feel it proper to sign the card. If he keeps harassing, you go to HR. Not the asshole. This coworker has put you in a very stressful situation that has affected your mental health and your daily life. He has intentionally hurt you, and I don't see why you would want to help him even if he is very ill. Cancer is a terrible thing, but you don't have to give money or sign the card just so you won't be seen as an asshole. Consider that your coworkers might judge you for your choice though. Not the asshole. Even without the bad blood, no one should be expected under any circumstances to participate in any kind of gift to a coworker. If it is important that this be done, it should be the company and not the employees who take the initiative. But I really want to know why you still work for a company that wouldn't fire an employee that did that to a co-worker and the company. Not the asshole, and that is one expensive card. Having cancer doesn't magically make someone a better person. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. I don't sign cards for people I don't know, because it just seems hollow. Someone who tried to get me fired? Nah. Info. Did the coworker fabricate the allegations? Or was he asked to collaborate on the investigation? Like, is he to blame, or is this something that the bosses would ask to coworkers? Not the asshole. Is the coworker with the card aware of the bad blood between you and the sick coworker? Not the asshole. You aren't wishing him to die, but you don't have to pretend to give a fuck about him either. Not the asshole, but consider telling people that you are donating and that you've taken $500 off what he owes you from the investigation. The fact that you aren't pressing charges against him for making false accusations should be enough. Tell them that, not that you just don't want to donate. This is where you quietly say no thank you and stop discussing the why. You don't owe anyone an explanation, but you also don't want to drag up old issues involving a now ill person. Let it be and keep your 20. Not the asshole. Info. What role did he play exactly? Info. You say coworker actively participated in the investigation. What exactly does that mean? Are they the one that made the false allegation, or were they just tasked with the investigation? Were they being malicious or just doing their job? Last year I had a coworker actively participate in an investigation to get me fired at work. All allegations were false and fabricated and I am still employed, thank God. However, this ordeal cost me tens of thousands of dollars. I'm in sales and months of incredible stress at work and at home. Can you elaborate? Thousands of dollars worth of income, or sales? Coworker name doesn't like me at all and has made his loathing very clear. I think he'd be more upset to see that I signed his card than if I don't. Not the asshole. May they cope and seethe. Not the asshole. I wouldn't donate crap to anyone who did me wrong. Not the asshole. If you'd signed the card with, say, a picture of a middle if you'd taken a $20 out when asked to put one, then maybe. But even if you had no reason not to, if you could not do so with good conscience and all sincerity, there was no obligation for you to sign the card nor to donate. And it sure sounds like you had abundant reason not to want to participate. Definitely not the asshole. I would worry about how big the group is people who tried to get you fired is. Your job may not be safe and your work environment doesn't sound pleasant or convivial. The problems may be bigger than this. Not the asshole. People who collect donations, voluntary contributions, etc. at work need to understand the definition of voluntary. Not the asshole. Having cancer does not erase the misery and wrongdoing by this coworker. You'd be a hypocrite to contribute. Not the asshole. He took many $1,000s from your family and now you're supposed to fork over another $20. Fuck right off. So you wouldn't wish cancer on your worst enemy, you just also wouldn't wish for them to get better from it. Also, what does actively participated mean? Like, if his boss asked him to be part of the investigation, he couldn't really say no. Is he the person who made the false accusations? Did he know they were false, or was something you were doing misinterpreted? But you did not need to say anything unless they specifically approached you to sign it. Going out of your way to make it known you did not contribute would make you the Not the asshole. It is very unfortunate that he has cancer. When someone asks, tell them you can't donate $20 because all your money went to that false investigation he caused. Also, no one is entitled to your donation. TBF, I don't do this for coworkers I like. I go there to earn money and $20 is a couple hours work. I sadly can't afford that. Not the asshole. Did he know the allegations were false? Wasn't the investigation needed to prove one way or the other? Not the asshole. Though if they bother you again, I would say you would probably be well served to remind said person that it should be well known that you're hard up yourself and aren't in any position to donate, and why. Not the asshole. Why should you donate money to someone who cost you thousands and tried to ruin you? Kindly remind the upset coworker about this. Today, after being asked why I had not yet signed donated, I told him I will not be signing the card nor donating. He was incredibly upset. Too bad. You are never obligated to sign a card or donate money for help, no matter who or what the situation is. Not the asshole. And don't ever justify your decision on giving your money or not. Not the asshole. Your other coworker has no reason to be incredibly upset. Not the asshole. Why should you donate money to someone who cost you thousands and tried to ruin you? Kindly remind the upset coworker about this. What was the investigation for and how was he involved? Sounds like you already donated tens of thousands. Why contribute more? Not the asshole. Not at all. They are nuts to think you'd participate. Not the asshole. You can always show the coworker how much money you lost and tell that this was your contribution. Not the asshole. Totally understandable that you don't want to do this. He made your life very hard. It's not as if you are trying to make his life more difficult, but you don't have to spend money on him and sign cards. Not the asshole. If he dies, he dies. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. It reminds me when our director has birthday, many people from the offices and donating towards buying a gift. Why would I buy gift for this horrible bully, who is humiliating everybody? Of course this BH would never buy a gift for anyone. Not the asshole. A donation should be because you have a good relationship with your coworker and genuinely want to help him rather than be because your coworkers pressured you into donating. You wouldn't be criticized for not donating to a stranger on the street, and you essentially have no relationship with this coworker, so it should not be treated any different. Not the asshole. Your coworker is TA for pressuring you to sign a card and donate, whatever your reasons are. Help should be voluntary, not mandatory. Especially in a professional environment. Not the asshole because we are never obligated to donate. I have a question anyway. When you write that he participated actively, does it mean that he lied or fabricated evidence? Was he aware that it was all false? Not the asshole. You shouldn't be forced to do something you don't want to do, such as participate in giving donations or sign card for coworker that tried to burn you. I've refused to sign cards for people if I don't want to. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. You have no obligation to participate. If he doesn't drop it, scorch his ears off for his